Hey everybody, it's B Diz the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about Days Gone. Let's go. I've already done gaming videos going over the first big part of the game, so hit the search on my channel and look up the Days Gone videos if you want to check them out. But you're a biker who's trying to find his wife Sarah, who is supposedly dead after the events of the start of the game. You come across this neuroscientist named O'Brien, who is a super pain in the ass the whole time, but does eventually give us some info to look into on Sarah being alive after all these years where it seems like she is definitely dead. Deak has his bike brother Boozer, who gets infected from the earlier parts of the game and loses his arm from infection, but does recover and uses different arm attachments to where he is still able to function with things he has to do. Deak goes through several camps along the way of our journey, and most of them are good people. Most people are doing their part and scared and just want to have a decent living in these times that are so messed up. Throughout the cutscenes with Sarah, we see the main emotional moments we want from Deak's end, catching us up on the history and build up of the relationship with Deak and Sarah. The chemistry between them is so great, and it's the main part of the game that made me want to see the experience of the story. We even see Deak and Sarah getting married as a part of their backstory. Fast forwarding in the game, O'Brien gives Deak some solid info proving that Sarah could still be alive. This whole time, Deak has been so angry and emotional and trying to find her that he even picks a fight with Boozer, which Boozer, even with one arm, beats Deak's ass. Later on, eventually, when going to a new camp, we see that Sarah is alive, and it's one of the biggest emotional payoffs of the game. She has established herself and has rank over most people on camp. She is still super into scientific research. After her and Deak do some catching up, she doesn't want to leave camp and ride out together with their lives until she feels she stops his viral outbreak and makes that huge difference to change things. Sarah has always been that way, with wanting to use her knowledge to make a difference. Trying to keep the relationship on the low, Sarah makes Deak do a bunch of runs to get supplies for her research, including going to a college together to get some supplies. They also end up in a cabin where it gets cold and they hook up. Well, not really, because they're married. Sarah is one of the coolest girls of a main character I've ever seen in a game. She is kind, funny, very smart, and passionate about making a difference to help people. We have this guy Schizo, who has been one of the most annoying and in the way characters in the whole game.
Look, I just want to say...
He betrays us like several times. We do kill him, which he super deserved. During the climax setup of the game, we build up this attack to the Colonel Garrett's camp and stop so much BS that has been happening. A really great character throughout the game has been Ricky. She helps fix bikes and seems pretty high in command below Iron Mike in their camp. After Iron Mike is shot during a confrontation, he dies and was actually a pretty good guy. When Deak gives the news to the camp that Iron Mike is dead, everybody instantly starts to panic.
There's no easy way to say this. Iron Mike's dead.
But Deak says a few words to get everyone back on point and focused. We also have Deak fighting these huge hordes of infected a bunch of times during the second half of the game, which is very intense. During the attack on Colonel Garrett's camp, Boozer drives this explosive customized truck to damage the camp's entrance, and it looks like he died, which is very emotional. After a huge gun battle, Deak saves Sarah, and we see that Boozer is still alive. There are a bunch of cut scenes, and everyone we care about seems like they're having a happy ending, making the game end on a good note, which I really liked. But there is a cliffhanger that O'Brien seems to be some kind of hybrid because he is definitely infected and definitely not human. But still talks and moves like he is, which we had no idea if he didn't take the mask off his hazmat suit. As far as I know, we don't know how long he has been that way. Maybe the whole time. It definitely leaves things open for a part 2 of Days Gone, which I would definitely be super down to play. But yeah, everybody, that's the video. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the game and the endings, and do you think there's going to be a part 2? Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.